Hello. Today I'm gonna talk about roses. I really like roses. I learned how to draw a rose in grade school. Some girl wanted to teach me how to draw a rose, and there's a really nice way that you can draw a wild rose. How do you do it? You draw little squiggles all around, in and out. And then after you do that, then you line it with the thing, and in the center you put a little dot and little spokes around it, and you draw the stem. It's usually pretty fun. So in here at Boise we have a rose garden, and there's all these different kinds of roses and stuff, and an arbor and a little place to sit. I forgot what they're called. There's just so many different types of roses, and they're all labeled their names and stuff. And there's a fountain with blue dyed water in it, and that's at the park. That Art in the Park is at and stuff. So what else? I used to go shopping with my mom every summer for flowers, and so we used to shop for roses sometimes at the greenhouse. And sometimes my mom orders roses over a catalog, she orders them over the phone. And we have at my parents' house there's a little garden of roses, or rose walk or whatever. It's by our garage, and it's two lines of roses like this, and there's a little path in between, and there's a big chair with an arbor over it, and a tree, a nice little tree. They used to be healthier or something than they are now, because she had just a lot of different colors, and they smelled good, and they were huge. Roses remind me of psychedelia. I like to make that kind of art with when I cut out roses from magazines. I like doing that. They had a very nice touch. So yeah, roses and art is cool. And also in those types of arts that I do, I like to put Greek statues, cutouts of Greek statues in the collages. And then whatever other cool knickknack I can find. I think a really cool light blue rose right now sounds good to me. That energy right now completes whatever my energy is I'm asking for right now, or how it's configured right now. It'd be pleasing to see a light electric blue rose. What else about roses? My favorite color of rose, I don't really have one. It's really, they change depending on how I feel and stuff, but I love the smell of roses. And there's those roses that have that are red and white. I don't really like those too much. And then there's the wild roses, they're not as clean cut as the normal rose that you'd see. Yeah. And when I talk about roses, I'm not talking about the dozen roses you get your girlfriend for Valentine's Day. Those are they look different. I don't even remember what they look like, but I think they look kind of like tulips more than these roses that I'm thinking about right now. Yeah, the ones I'm talking about right now have big round heads, and their little petals are almost at points, and they curl. And there's of course, the spikes on the stems. On my parents' house, in my room, by the window of my room, there was a garden, and two white rose bushes were planted on either side of the window, and they have been there forever. And there's an arbor right here, and they grew over the arbor, and they were huge. So I had like white roses lining my window like that. And one night I was in bed and like I look out that window and there's an eye looking at me. I was like, oh my gosh. And looking closer, it was a deer. So there we had deer like in our yard sometimes, and there's like about 3 deer with that deer. He was just like looking in my room. It was crazy. Ugh. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about roses. Have a nice day.